Hi there, we're in the Cloud and Cybersecurity Expo in the Marina Bay Sands Convention Center in Singapore, and with me is Ms. Nicola Gerber, the theater lead for Cisco Meraki.
Well, let me put it this way, for many people who are not familiar with Cisco Meraki, we were founded in 2006, and the platform was actually built from the ground up for the cloud. We have a suite of products that covers wireless, switching, routing, and security that is actually managed through an intelligent and very intuitive cloud-based dashboard. And this dashboard is what actually allows our customers to work in a more agile and more simpler manner in deploying their networks. When we were actually acquired by Cisco in 2012, the whole ethos was they bought it for our simplicity and our ability to deploy out to our customers, our smaller base customers. And what has happened over this time is that we saw a catapult of our customers actually acquiring this platform and technology. We had 50,000 customers to start to now 450,000 plus customers globally. We have about 6.5 million devices online at any time. So it's become really pervasive. And we've realized that some of the reasons of us actually catapulted was this was really resonating with our customers. But what actually made this even more attractive, especially with customers now in the enterprise, they're not looking for more complexity. When you're talking about hybrid cloud, multi-cloud strategies to them, this message resonates, but it's not just about the Meraki platform, it's about how it interacts with the best of class technology that we provide across the Cisco portfolio. We provide the best class in networking technology, but then also we've integrated a lot of our best technologies in security, like Talos, like Cisco AMP, AnyConnect, and of course Umbrella. So we have a whole ton of that built into the technology and made it even smarter over time.
That's fantastic. So now, having said that, when you speak, especially when it comes to multi-cloud, what are the biggest challenges they're facing?
We have a variety of customers across very many different verticals. The one that probably resonates the most is where to start when you're talking about hybrid cloud, multi-cloud. Their ability to build that strategy out. Mostly it's driven because, of course, of cost. They're wanting to move to a digitized platform that will facilitate for faster ability to serve their customers. And this really is something that we see them wanting to do, but not knowing where to begin. And then in addition to that, the complexity of having so many different options is scary, and the security aspect of it is huge, right? So I think that would probably be one of the things that they're looking at. When they're looking at a technology like Cisco Meraki, the first thing that will come to mind is, what about my data?
That's right.
What about the security aspect of the cloud? And the nice thing about having a cloud technology solution like this is that it's an out-of-band managed network, so which means we will never touch customer data, right? So that remains in the customer environment always.
What about the security concerns, like you mentioned just now, that they always have? How does Cisco help address it to your customers?
I think we address it in a couple of ways. One is, we have built in and actually enabled a lot of our best-in-class security solutions of Cisco into the Meraki platform. And if you think about how Meraki is actually deployed, what we actually provide is this. We want it to be as simple as possible. That is our main driver. So what we actually do is when you're rolling out a Cisco Meraki network, you are actually rolling it out based on templating. So you can provision it centrally through the cloud. You can template, and that actually allows to streamline IT workforces. And when they're actually streamlining this, it resonates to many distributed enterprises. So one is that. The second is that once they've actually got it deployed, you can centrally then disseminate all of the security features, all of the other firmware and whatever upgrades that it actually needs automatically. So that comes just as a result of actually deploying it that way.
Fantastic. Okay, my last question to you is now, going forward with IoT devices, AI, and all that, what is Cisco's strategy towards the future moving forward?
So from a Cisco Meraki standpoint, we are actually working with all of our other Cisco products that we're actually starting to integrate and ensure that we are providing a platform that they can intelligently interact with. So when you are thinking of this intuitive and intelligent platform and dashboard, they can actually look at all these devices and communicate with them. In addition to that, data analytics is another big play, right? So we then have the ability to actually talk about and offer our platform an open API to many ecosystem partners that will allow them to embed more intelligence into that network.
I just have one little bit more to add. Now, looking in Southeast Asia, this particular region, what is the biggest, I wouldn't say problem, but the challenges that you feel that's here? Is it the same as the rest of the world, or is it different?
But I do feel it's similar to the rest of the world. We are different in where we are in time here in Southeast Asia. I think many customers are still only at the beginning of their cloud journey and are asking a lot of questions around, who will have the responsibility, when they're deploying these type of technologies, whether they're doing it themselves and setting up a private cloud. Of course, they'll probably be thinking about themselves, but then if they're moving and looking to a service provider, who's going to look at that, right? And in the end, I think it will always end up being the customer, but the vendor always has a responsibility in ensuring the best possible solutions for them in terms of security.
All right. And thank you very much. I think that's all the time we have.
Aaron,
thank you for joining us.
Thank you.